Hey everyone, welcome back to Two Idiots Review. I'm Caleb.
I'm Hannah, and we are finally getting ready to watch the season finale of What If the Watcher Broke His Oath. I stayed away from spoilers.
I have been too.
So everything's gonna be a surprise. Although it looks like the Witcher is down there. I'm looking at the picture.
No, that's Thor.
Oh, it kind of looks like the Witcher. Anyways, just the screenshot, and that's very small, so I can't really see. Let us know what you guys thought of the episode in the comments. Like, subscribe, all that, and let's take a look.
The Marian Star. They were about to send up their last payload when
Hello.
pirates took the ship. How many pirates?
Oh, this is the beginning of the Winter Soldier.
This one, Batroc. Before French special forces showed him the door.
They're straight hair.
36
Black Widow.
missions.
I mean, he's already lived through the
Sounds like
Avengers.
a Yoko. Fine. I've got the shield, you've got the sword.
We're like knives, but cute wordplay.
Kill the engines and find the hostages. Gentlemen,
So she's just
six.
doing the exact same Captain America storyline again. Can we just give Peggy something different to do?
Stop right there.
You know,
Well, I'm glad this is being interrupted then, because I don't need to see this continued in season 2 if they're just going to continue to let her play out exactly like his.
Yeah, because they just had the same conversation about somebody in accounting and...
And she's not there. Oh. I thought she was going to fall through a portal or something and the Watcher's that guy.
I need your
I
help.
need you. I'm putting together a team.
He's taking over for Fury.
I thought you were more than just a shield.
I mean, yeah, they gotta stop giving her just...
Too.
But yeah, it's like, it's good to know that Steve just ended up with himself.
Yeah.
That's pretty much what, you know,
I know. Like
what he was looking for in a partner his whole life was just himself. So once he found
Well,
himself, then it's like, all right.
and it's like, are you trying to tell me that her story wouldn't
lost in time. You
be different, like, slightly? Like, I mean, her and Steve had, like, the same ideals and stuff, but good grief, like... You know.
That was the end of that episode.
Oh,
Oh.
he was dead.
Stay here. Leave this back to us.
How do we put a suit of armor around the world?
What the?
Around the galaxy? You can't tell me there's not another big bad lurking in the shadows, monster under the bed.
Tony!
Not you, Stark. You, Gamora, have been chosen.
That's a universe we didn't get to see, and I would have liked to have.
I know.
Can't be locked, but the Americans can have it after we're finished.
I like how they're like showing us what happened at the end of
Yeah,
all
at
these
the end of
stories.
each... Which I'm kind of mad about, because there were some that I really wanted to see. The
protege and killer. You have been chosen.
You're choosing a villain there.
I know.
I thought he was gonna choose like Shuri, but
The world's crown prince of Asgard. You've been chosen.
Oh, we're in a pub.
I know this place.
Yep, that's from...
You are my last hope to save all of them. You are the guardians of the multiverse.
No, I wouldn't do that.
My Lady Jane needs me, so I'll be going.
We're in. Mind telling us what we're up against? I take it you know the Captain Carter on your universe.
No, Captain America. In my universe, Steve Rogers received the serum.
Now that would be a sight to see.
She's like, can I come into your universe?
like I kind of destroyed it.
That's true.
Trust him?
Can't say I've heard that battle cry before. All too easy.
Well,
We're protected, but it won't last long.
Whoa, now we're done.
One of those gonna fall into our universe, and that's how Jane's gonna have a Mjolnir in the sequel on the Thor: Love and Thunder.
Whoa.
Did you get it?
As Yandu says, never doubt sticky fingers.
Well, this has been delightful, but it's time for me to bring out some of my own toys.
That'll keep him busy. Zombies.
Yeah, nobody from that universe got to be a
I know, we're Spider-Man and floating head Scott.
and one-legged T'Challa.
And one legged T'Challa. Well, they have this one, so they didn't need the other one, but
I don't know. Where's Leviosa?
yeah.
That was unexpected. What?
Oh, there's that Black Widow.
Wait! Stand down. She's Natasha Romanoff.
You can destroy galaxies with the thought. Why won't
I feel like they made Ultron a lot weaker in this episode than when he was fighting the Watcher.
Yeah, I don't know, what did Doctor Strange do?
I don't know, because yeah, he's still only missing one.
Oh, he's gonna Black Widow move.
I wouldn't grab it.
I like how it keeps
There you go. Why didn't you use your other stones that you have? And 2 Infinity Stones in one universe. Seems odd. She's like, I know that thing.
Is that the same thing?
I don't know. That's what I think. But
I'm honestly surprised. Didn't the Watcher warn you? Every universe
We're getting around
is
shot.
different, each one just a fraction unique. Thus, the Infinity Stones are unique.
Of course. The Crusher was designed to destroy the stones on my world.
You. It's you. If I destroy you, you all fall.
where is the Watcher during all this?
Who's watching?
Like, I thought this was what if he broke his oath. Like, when did he get started intervening?
He crossed through all the multiverses and brought people together.
Like, I'm stronger than all of you, but I'm not gonna fight this one. I'm gonna sit this one out, guys.
This one's for you, Clint.
This is far nicer than my human body ever was.
There.
Yeah, I was like, now you have Zola with the Infinity Stones? Is that a good idea?
Change of face, yeah? It has been a long time since I have had legs.
Better start popping out those Infinity Stones while you can.
I know. I'm like, Killmonger did nothing. Like, what was his job? Part of the plan? To steal the Infinity Stones?
Yep.
No. I am afraid that armor belongs to me.
Is that Arnhem Zola? Hydra never died. It just mutated.
That explains the stomach face.
It's like, spoiler, I haven't gotten to that part of the movie yet.
that pocket dimension cracks if they escape.
I'll watch. I have nothing but time.
Thank you, Stephen.
And besides,
I might just sit next
what are
to him.
friends for?
You'd rather return to another time.
So she literally has just Steve's.
Trust me. That world, that time, needs Captain Carter.
So what about me? I have no world. I have no universe
I
to
know.
go
She's
back
like,
to.
I'm the soul. Can I at least hang out with Doctor Strange in his little place?
Like I could sit there and watch those two struggle in the pocket dimension forever.
And then there was one.
I won't go back there. My world is gone. You won, but I lost.
You can return to the MCU. I mean,
Interfered? Yeah, I know. We're just stories.
What the frick?
She dropped him back in time. Or
Where are we?
On a world that lost their widow.
It's a mess. Thank you.
You and your replacement Avengers fought valiantly, but now I think it's time you told me all your secrets.
Oh, this is the one where Hank Pym killed all the Avengers.
I was told you were dead.
Same.
You're not mine, Natasha. But something tells me you have her spirit.
I kind of just
That's
like.
it, isn't it? All creatures searching for a place to
I want to see that universe.
to call home. As for me, I am the Watcher. The multiverse, every single world, every story is my home. And I will protect it to the end.
I was gonna say I was a little underwhelmed by this episode.
I mean, there were things that I liked. I mean, all of them coming together and all that, like, that was cool. But
Yeah.
I wanted to see, you know, which I guess we still can. But, like, they kind of showed, like, what happens after those episodes ended. And I would have liked to have just seen what happened. But, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I liked the episode, but...
I mean, I liked. Ooh.
Too fast.
Don't tell me. He was your type?
Oh, Widow, I've never been so happy to see you.
Did you hit your head or something?
A few times, actually.
We'll shake it off, because you're going to want all your marbles for this one. I found what the pirates were after. Peggy, you might want to brace yourself.
I can promise you that this won't be the strangest thing I've dealt with today.
Famous last words.
The Hydra Stomper?
Not close enough.
Yeah. And there's someone inside.
Oh, like he'd be dead. He'd be shriveled up skeleton, but
He was frozen also.
anyways, back to what I was about to say. So like I was underwhelmed by this episode mainly because in the previous episode, like the fight between Ultron and the Watcher was like so intense, and like Ultron was like so powerful, and you know, I mean, he was killing people like with a thought, and like he even said that in this one. He's like, you know, I could destroy whole universes with a thought, and I'm like, but you can't get past Doctor Strange's protection spell. And I was like, on the last episode, like, you know, he was like, we were seeing like tired planets exploding.
Like a super powerful.
Well, I know, but still,
Doctor Strange, because he's.
But still, there. If that was the case, then why did the Watcher need everybody else? He's like, Doctor Strange, you're good enough. You're strong enough to handle him on your own. But you know, so to me, the fight between the Watcher and Ultron was better than anything we got in this one. Like, I feel like they made him much weaker in this episode because they needed to have him defeated in the end.
Wow.
Where I'm like, you know, whereas they, instead of like keeping him at that same power, but finding a way to stop him regardless. So like they were just like, well, we can't really do that. So they had to like,
Unless
that's
the Watcher was going to join in.
That's the one thing that they haven't gotten right in the movies or now in this What If show is how to properly like address the Infinity Stones, because ultimately like it does make you the ultimate power in the universe, and it practically makes you unstoppable. And then they they kind of downplay it when they need to, so that they can still have the heroes win in the end. And I just didn't like that. I felt like they really built it up in the previous episode with the fight with the Watcher, and I was like, oh man, I'm so excited for this next episode. Then they were just like, we're gonna kind of wimp them up a little bit so that we can still win. And I just didn't like that.
Yeah, it was like he was only using like one stone instead of like.
Yeah, and I'm like, it took him until almost the end of the fight to realize that he could just freeze everybody in time, and I was like, oh, thank you, finally, he's finally using his brain.
Ultron's
supposed to be Ultron's supposed to be super smart and intelligent and calculating and being able to and I was like, and yet he was being an idiot there. I was like, he could have froze them all in time and then killed them one by one, and he still didn't do that. I mean, Doctor Strange ended up forwarding time because he also had one, which I guess was a nice resolution to that problem at least. But I was like, yeah, they didn't really deliver on that. They didn't really stick the landing, and just in my opinion on this whole thing, to me that the prior episode was still the superior episode to this one.
I mean, that's a fair assessment. I mean, yeah, this is a show I'm gonna have to go back through.
Well, I watched through all of them yesterday and today. So.
Well,
so I will
have to watch.
I mean, I could go through it again, but I mean, I mean,
I want watch all 8 in a row.
Right.
It'll take 4 hours and a little more than 4, but just
which I mean we've done worse.
I mean, yes, we did watch the first season of Stranger Things
all in one day.
But yeah, so I can kind of compare and kind of pick out which episodes I think are the best. I mean, I do have some favorites from earlier on in the season.
Yeah.
But, I don't know. This is one I'll have to these last couple I'll definitely have to watch again. But I'll, like I said, just go back through. But
it'll be interesting to see where they take a season 2.
I know, 'cause I was hoping season 2 was going to be conclusions to all those episodes, first season 1 episodes, and then I was like, nah.
No, they just kind of threw it all in here.
But I guess one of the writers said that they were planning a Star-Lord T'Challa spin-off animated series before. And I was like, well, don't tell us that. I was like, that's something you keep to yourself.
I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if they did a spin-off with the Guardians of the Multiverse or whatever else.
Yeah.
The Guardians of the Multiverse called. I know they said that they have plans to make more animated series, and I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of them. And they just, unfortunately, they would have to exclude the T'Challa character unless they want to recast a voice actor. But I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that would have mixed feelings and mixed reviews about it.
I feel like since there's so many on here that have already been voiced by different people.
Yeah, but because they started off with having him. That's the problem, is that now to switch it and have somebody else voice T'Challa even on this, even an animated thing, I feel like would just kind of, I feel like, take away from any of the storylines that character would have. Just be like, oh, that's not
yeah,
him.
that's not him. I know.
But we'll see what they do.
Yeah, we have a long time before we have to worry about that. But next up is Hawkeye or the Eternals, and then Hawkeye. When does Hawkeye come out?
Yeah, Eternals first. Eternals is beginning of November, and then Hawkeye starts the Wednesday before Thanksgiving.
Oh, I wish we were getting all the episodes the Wednesday before.
I know, it'd be nice just to be able to binge through that on Thanksgiving weekend, but
But anyways, if you've watched all 8 episodes, there's 9 episodes. If you've watched all 9 episodes with us, thank you for following us while we watch through these new series. Like I said at the beginning, let us know what you guys thought in the comments. We'll see you for Hawkeye.